The bridge collapsed. Where at? In downtown Minneapolis. People are all over the place.
Everything you got, the whole bridge over the river fell down. There's cars all over the place.
911.
Yes, I was on the bridge that just collapsed. I'm on like a little island part in the middle. There's a lot of people here too, and I think there could be people trapped in cars is what I'm really worried about.
Bridge collapse.
Yeah, Frank, I just got here. The scene is pretty unbelievable. Just really a horrible scene out here and a lot of confusion as people are kind of running around trying to find out what's going on.
The bridge was over 35W. That was the bridge that collapsed, so it collapsed on both sides of 35W, then the north and the southbound lanes?
That's what it looks like here. It's hard to get a sense exactly which bridge it is. Trying to get a little closer to the scene. The number of emergency vehicles out here is unreal as they keep coming closer.
Jason, can you hear us?
Jason?
Yeah, I hear you guys.
Hey.
Looks like the bridge has collapsed both in the northbound and the southbound lanes, and it looks like just a total failure of the bridge. This is, oh, you just can't imagine how horrific this was for the folks on that bridge.
We'll hear them.
Oh, we
I
lost
think we
Jason
just lost
DeRusha.
Jason DeRusha.
As you can tell, though, folks, if you're just tuning in, a very chaotic and fluid situation as we have a bridge collapse at 35W. Jason says it appears to be in both the north and south lanes. Jason, can you hear us?
Yeah, Frank, I'm looking at a huge fire. It appears a tractor trailer is on fire here where this part of the bridge collapsed. And thick plumes of black smoke going up into the air as this vehicle fire here on the end of the bridge. This is definitely a tractor that was going over the bridge. I see it's a Tasty Bread trailer. Tasty Bread, and then I see a school bus actually right behind it. And the fire is kind of flaring up again as we see more smoke. Police are putting up a tape here and being kind of moved back.
But it was just, I remember it was just chaos. There was car horns going, people crowding around, people talking, people screaming.
There were vehicles on fire. The bridge was obviously destroyed. And so we just headed down there to find people who needed help.
Yeah, I'm on the bridge. It collapsed.
Black Hawk helicopters on the bridge at the time.
I was moving a piece of equipment and the bridge started to shake, which it normally does when a heavy semi goes across or whatever, and it shook, and then all of a sudden it just fell out from underneath us. There wasn't really anything you could do or nowhere to go. You couldn't run or do anything. So I bounced off the piece of equipment that I was on and then cartwheeled off into the water. There was people screaming everywhere, blood and cars sinking, people in them, and rubble and rebar sticking everywhere. It looked like a war zone.
There were 17 cars, 24 victims, and the two of us.
They'd eventually locate a woman 8 months pregnant, still seatbelted in her car.
As he was getting her legs, I lifted her up through the hole in the windshield. Who's going to be okay for 5 minutes? Who's going to be okay for 20 minutes?
She was in bad shape. She was in the water. Me and my buddy Josh pulled her out with a broom handle, and she was bleeding and broken back. She was in bad shape.
I remember just saying over and over again, I don't know how I got out of my car. I don't know how I got out of my car. And it was just like on repeat.